Hey friends, Frankie and Brad here in the kitchen where we cook music. Brad's got a really old classic today, a guitar that he picked up in the early 70s. It's a gold top Les Paul. Earlier we did another Les Paul Brad had, a custom shop. This one is a classic gold top. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this was actually a graduation present from my parents. They kept wanting to get me a car, and I said, I'd rather have a guitar.
That's dedication.
So I wore my shoes out walking for the next few years, but yeah, I'm glad I got this. It's a great playing guitar. Um,
What is the 1960?
that was a plate that I later put on.
Oh, okay,
Um,
that's neat.
As a young kid, I was a big Johnny Winter fan, and I saw on the cover of a magazine Johnny Winter playing a gold top, and that's all it took.
Right.
So,
And you gotta see more Duncan in the back.
yeah, I did
Yeah.
switch out the picks
And
later.
I'm assuming that's a PAF, but I don't know. We've never not had it out. But it's a beautiful guitar. It's held up incredibly well over the years. Look at the back. The back of this guitar is just uh, the wood grain. It's just so pretty. Um,
You see a lot of guitars where the belts have worn.
right.
My guitars don't have that. I have always, for years, I had covers made to cover the backs, and I make sure that whatever belt I have, it's not going to scratch up the back because
That's a good point.
that really that
I
really
used to,
gets me irritated when I see that.
I used to move my buckle on the side, and I always wore T-shirts. Uh, but you're right. Belt rash is a common thing in our
Oh,
generation
yes.
because very few very few people took care of their instruments. Uh, and this is a tribute to someone who takes good care of an instrument. This
Yeah,
guitar is,
if you're going to pay that kind of money for a guitar, don't
I mean,
trash
this is
it.
what 50, 60 years old, and it's still just magnificent. It's got some very light checking, but it's very light. Crank this bad boy up. This is the bridge pickup. Middle position. Neck position. A lot warmer. Oh yeah. Damn, that thing
Yeah,
really
it plays
squeals.
plays really well. Um,
I actually like the sound of this better than the red one.
it's got a deeper tone, and I think we haven't talked a lot about wood, but
Mhm.
depending on how thick the wood is, what kind of wood it is, they all sound different.
Yeah. That's something we're
Yeah.
going to talk about later. We've got a video planned on on the subject of how a guitar gets its sound. All the many variables, tone woods, pickups, bridges. There's just so many things that are quite arguable points. But I have to say, this is an impressive guitar. Early 70s, just magnificent playing. Definitely cuts through the mix, and I got to give it to you. Man gets a guitar instead of a car. I mean, now that's first class. Man of my heart. Anything you want to add, Brad?
No, like I say, I'm more of an S&G guy, but I love the look of a Les Paul, and hey, they play really well.
Yeah. I think if you're going to be a session musician, there's a couple of guitars, maybe three, that you got to have in your arsenal. That's a Les Paul, a Strat, and a Telly. Or
Hey, you got it, yeah.
at least some form of that. It
Right.
may not have to be a Gibson or a Fender, but you need that particular trio to get the sound
The
of
complete
60s,
sound
70s.
vocabulary is right there.
Not a lot of people that pull out classical rock and say, well, I'm looking for that Ibanez sound, that Paul Reed Smith crunch. They're wanting the old traditional guitars. So, anything you want to add, Brad?
No, check your pawn shops. Les Pauls, they show up at any time. You never know what you'll find there.
Something I've noticed, this inlay, it's not real shiny white. Was it always that way, or has it
No,
colored with age?
I think with age it has yellowed out.
Yeah, it's almost got a olive green tint. It's really beautiful. Again, please subscribe to our site now. And hey, give us a couple of thumbs up, and we appreciate your time. You have a good day. Thanks.